Yeah. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more bucks. Talk to him. Let's get it. Shout out to Kombucha. Yeah. Some things going on in boxing. We gotta talk about it, people. Yusuf says you the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. Keep it up, let's go. Yo. My voice is still fucked up, but I do this for y'all. The people's champ. Dang, you stay working, stay on it, Ego. Wakanda forever. I told you I'm the people's champ. It's really about the fans. We the ones that make this sport grow. And you do know, we got triple digits in the building. Let's get to the triple digit likes. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all work for me, I work for y'all, and we work together. Smash the like button. Nah, the fuck happened to Bud? We will talk to it. We will talk about it. I did a video about it. You, my homie, Ego. Shout out to Raul. Why this man get hurt? Y'all are funny. Hey, listen, I might have this shit. Hold on. Just so y'all know, it ain't no games with me. Like, I really be, I am who I am. Like Ruben Guerrero said, I am what I am. My son Robert. I'm ready. My son Robert is ready. Look, I was checking hotel prices for Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? For April. I was really trying to go to the fight. I was just looking at it. And then I'm like, man, why haven't they announced it? Hey, Delvin, you about to get blocked. Talking about Ego versus Dante. I just got off the phone with Dante. That's the homie. So you keep trying to be a girl and start drama and make up situations. I just had an hour-long conversation just chopping it up with Dante. See, that's what's wrong with some of y'all motherfuckers. You act like gossip girls trying to create incidents and situations. I don't got no beef with nobody. But anyway, keep putting stupid comments. You will be up out of there. I just said I don't have no beef with nobody. Nobody. I don't have no enemy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just stay in my lane, do my numbers, and keep it pushing. But shout out to Dante, Dante's Boxing Nation. Got off the phone with him for an hour. And real talk, man, the game's in a good spot. That's what we were talking about. We're talking about how boxing is in a good place. Al Heyman is taking a dookie on some of the competition. Like, he's putting on a hell of a fight. I mean, it's just a lot to be happy with. I'm not saying he's the only one, but look at Showtime's schedule, look at HBO's schedule. ESPN is behind Showtime, but they're still putting on good fights. Crazy what a couple years do. Anyway, smash the like button so we can get to that triple digit. We're trying to get that triple digit work. Yeah, badass Shades G, thank you. Let's do a Boxing Ego roll call. If you're new to the channel, new to my streams, right? Then I'd like to see where you guys are from before we get started. City, state, zip, area code, rep, where you from? Where y'all at? Where you, Chicago, see? That's what I'm talking about. Rev CO representing Shoutout. What up? Cincinnati, Ohio, Houston, Texas, Daly City, I know that place. Seattle, Texas, Brooklyn, Canada, Nottingham, England, Houston, 713, Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing, Coney Island, Brooklyn. Yes, sir. Victorville, California, home of Ryan Garcia. Kazakhstan, stand up. Houston, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, 206, Seattle, San Diego. The #1 boxing channel, always keep it 100. Yeah, we try to have fun, we try to keep it lit, get you all the information y'all need, tell a couple of jokes, whatever, because we boxing family. 203-252, Newark, New Jersey. Joliet, Midwest, Dallas, EJ all day. New York, Salinas, Cali, McAllen, Texas. El Paso is always locked in. Shout out to Texas. I'm just San Antonio, but Houston forever. Vallejo, California, 707. San Diego, 619. Baltimore, Maryland, Miami 305, New Jersey, Greensboro, New York, Omaha, UK 301, 204, Brooklyn, Omaha, Greensboro. God damn, we from everywhere, man. Memphis, East Palo Alto, rep that shit, 312, let's get it. Hollywood, Florida, Trinidad and Tobago, Long Beach, Midland, Odessa, Texas, Palmdale, California, London, England, North Hollywood, Compton. Let's get into it because I'm about to go get a haircut. So, what time is it? Yeah, I don't have that. I have 40 minutes to an hour, so let's get it. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York. In case you haven't seen my last video, in case you haven't heard, oh, you didn't hurt? Biggie's old boy shot you. Because they bragging. If you didn't hear, Terence Crawford was challenging WBO champion out of Australia, Jeff the Hornet Horn. They talked about it happening in Las Vegas. Then they said New York. Then it was known that it was going to happen in Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay, I believe. Shout out to Ronald Finkley. I see you. Super chat. $2 Shmoney Gang to kick us off. And it's supposed to go down April 14th in Vegas. Crawford has started camp. I'm assuming Jeff Horn has started camp. Actually, I've seen him talk about some of his sparring partners. So he has started camp. And then guess what? Terence Crawford hit someone on top of the head in sparring, hurt his hand, his right hand. So the fight is being moved. They don't have an official date, but Bob Arum did an interview with ESPN. He said May or June. May or June is when they're talking about it. Doesn't have an official date. I don't know May because there's a lot of popping fights in May. Keith Thurman returns, if I'm not mistaken. Badu Jack returns. Obviously, Canelo, I was born ready. And Triple G is the beginning of the month. They just announced yesterday Lomachenko versus Linares. So a lot of action in May. So I don't know. Maybe they could schedule around it, but you're not going to want to put Crawford Horn on the same night as Badu Jack, Adonis, Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? I mean, I couldn't imagine why you would want to do that. That's just my opinion. So it might even get pushed back till June. So unfortunate for boxing fans. That is the latest. I'm not even going to spend too much time talking about it, but I did the video breaking the news talking about this Crawford right hand injury. They said it's no major ligament damage. They did an MRI, so he should be able to rest up and be cool and get back to training, they said, in a couple weeks. But some idiots, it's so funny. Boxing is so fickle. Some of the idiots on the video were leaving comments talking about, oh yeah, Crawford's ducking. Like, come on, man. Like, I know what they're trying to do. Like, they want certain fighters, oftentimes black fighters, to always appear like cowards and chickens and shit. But do we really think Crawford is ducking Jeff Horn? Why did he sign up for this? You guys say stupid shit, and it just has to get called out. Crawford just became undisputed at 140 and then decided to move up to welterweight. Fact. So the man had all the belts in his previous division. He could have stayed and milked it and tried to, you know what I mean, fight like a Regis Prograis who's a good fighter, but doesn't have the pro level of experience, right? He could have fought Jose Ramirez, a Miramon winner, tried to fight Broner, but he said, no, I'm going where the killer's at 147. And you think he's ducking Jeff Horn. How dumb do you sound? Plus, just like they did with Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, when Luis Ortiz, his team, didn't complete their drug testing paperwork properly and declare what they were on, and it showed up in the drug screening, they said, oh, Wilder's, he forced Luis Ortiz to fail a drug test, and now he's scared he was going to find a way out anyway. Why would these guys sign up for fights they were scared of? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why you notice, keep them dumb comments on them videos that aren't live stream. Because when it's live stream, there's someone that can talk back, and we have this thing that I call the hot seat. So we can, if we disagree, cool. Let's handle it like gladiators. All right, Anthony Cruz, come step up. You're the next contestant on the hot seat. Come get this work. Anthony Cruz says Crawford is ducking, no fade. Please explain what leads you to believe that he's ducking. I promise you, We not playing. They think cause you strained your voice, that you're not gonna be able to win the hot seats. Oh, he's not at his best. It don't matter. Anthony Cruz, cruise your ass down into this hot seat. Step up and explain why you believe, and then I will explain why I believe that Crawford isn't ducking. Bruh, I mean Crawford isn't ducking anyone's fade. I just worded it wrong. Oh, don't bruh me. If you said Crawford is ducking, you worded it real wrong. Because everyone in the comment section was recommending you for the hot seat. So, yeah. So anyway, he copped the plea. False alarm. Whatever. But anyway, people in the video really were saying that. I can show you the comments, but it's not even worth our time to focus on those haters, because if they are not man or woman or dog enough to come to the live stream and say the same ignorance, then it's not even worth it right now. But yeah, I personally don't think Crawford is ducking. One, he just became undisputed and he took on all comers to get all the belts, right? Two, he could have stayed in, if he wanted to duck people and that was his MO and demeanor as a fighter, why didn't he stay at 140? The fights with like Jose Ramirez, Amir Imam, Regis Prograis, those fights will probably, if you look at the best fights that could be made at 140 still, Broner, those fights would probably be, most people consider, wouldn't be as tough for Crawford as Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, you know what I mean, maybe Danny Garcia or whoever, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense. Moving on. We don't even have to focus on the haters unless the haters gonna show face in the stream and get burned up in the hot seat. I personally don't think Crawford's ducking. And listen, if you're gonna duck, why wouldn't you just duck and have the fight canceled and be like, hey, I ain't fighting this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But the reason I said earlier about the black fighters is because people, a lot of times the hater fans or racists or secret racists or whatever, they try to make it like the black fighters are always like crying and cowardly and yellow belly and stuff. For example, Hugo Centeno Jr., he pulled out with the rib injury, and his Jamal Charlo fight was supposed to be on the Wilder Ortiz card, got pushed back. I made a video about that. Didn't see one person say that he was ducking, because he got hurt. Omar Figueroa pulled out with Broner. That fight got canceled and Broner's now fighting Jesse Vargas. Didn't hear anyone say that Omar Figueroa is ducking Adrian Broner. See? They say what they want, selective hearing. And a lot of it comes from the true racist people in the comment section. They want you to believe that certain people or certain fighters or certain races or whatever their agenda is cowards, pussy, chicken shit, all that. But like, I didn't make no video saying Hugo Centeno was ducking Jamal Charlo. And a lot of people favor Jamal, including Abel Sanchez, favor Jamal to beat Hugo Centeno. Hugo's my dude, shout out to him. But I didn't make no video say he was ducking. I didn't say Omar Figueroa was ducking. If he's hurt, he's hurt. Like, the only time that I would maybe do it is if there's some reason to really speculate that he pulled out for that reason. But Crawford, most people are favoring him to beat Jeff Horn. So what's he got to duck for? Shit is too easy, man. I'm in my zone. Let's get it. Moving on. Sucks that the fight's not happening when we thought it was going to happen. Actually, I know a girl is going. We're about to meet up at the fight week. You know what I'm saying? So, I already have my stuff lined up for April. But whatever. Ain't no small thing to a giant. You know what I mean? Smash the like button, people. Because for real, I literally have a haircut appointment, so I can't overshoot it and stay longer. And my haircut's the next city over. But good thing you didn't spring for the ticket. It wouldn't have, yeah, it is, but it wouldn't have, the way I travel, it wouldn't be too bad, because as far as hotels, you can you have up until like maybe 2 days before you have to actually be in the room to cancel and get your full refund without getting taxed. Most of the hotel apps that I use or the hotels that I go through, they have policies like that where you can cancel before a certain time. What kind of car do you have? What does that have to do with boxing? I take the bus. Like, who cares? Like, Why do you care? Y'all be weird, man. We be like deep in boxing conversation. Well, how many girls have you had sex with this year? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Listen, it's called boxing ego, not what you drive ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, y'all treat me like I am like on some Mayweather shit. Like I'm a celebrity and shit. Ooh, what is this? Ronald Finkley, $5 super chat. Y'all just weird. Like it is always. I guess the thing that throws me off is the fact that it's always random. I'm like, Joshua Wilder's a good fight. Crawford, his right hand is injured. Which car are you driving? Like, you sound like you a girl. You like sound like a gold digger or something. Like, someone said driving ego. That's funny. Yeah. How many numbers you get this month? Like, what? Like, I could understand if the conversation, that's what we were talking. Hello from Russia. Shout out to Russia, man. Y'all got to teach me some Russian. I want to be well versed so I can talk to and reach as many boxing fans as possible. But that's the latest with Crawford Horn. Definitely don't think he's ducking. I definitely still pick him to win when they do fight. Some people, I've even heard some conspiracy theories. Like I've seen people in the comment section and on Instagram and stuff say stuff like, oh, Crawford did this because he's pissed that Lomachenko is getting the red carpet treatment and his fight got announced, blah, blah, blah. So he showed Bob that he has power. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where people are getting stuff like that. I will say this, however, just being 100% honest like I do and transparent, right? I do think that Crawford, as talented as he is, I don't think his fights have been publicized the way they should be. And see, Bob Arum's gonna fuck around and make the same mistake he made with Floyd Mayweather. Let me explain. Floyd, I said this in a stream not too long ago. Floyd Mayweather has went on to become the biggest star. Listen to me, people. Yo, get the likes up. If y'all want to hear this point, can I get a hell yeah? And let's get the likes to 150 likes. I'm not playing. If y'all want to hear this stuff, y'all got to work with me, people. Let's get the likes to 150 or very close. And can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I got to see that you guys are engaged. But if you want me to break it down, then show that love. And I'm going to explain how Bob Arum could potentially make a similar mistake that he made with Floyd Money Mayweather. Easy as work, right? I'm gonna break this down. I agree, he's the undisputed champion and not getting any damn marketing or promo. We're gonna break this down. Couple more likes, let's get closer to 150, and then I'm gonna break it down. Like I said, y'all work with me, I work with y'all. But I see it. History repeats itself. You know how people say that, right? History repeats itself. If you're in this stream, you haven't dropped your like, do us all a favor and drop that like. Don't be a hater all your life. So Bob Arum, the mistake he made with Floyd Mayweather is this. Floyd Mayweather has went on to become sports in general, but we'll use boxing specifically, the biggest star in boxing history in terms of lucrative live gates, box office success, notoriety, who knows him, the amount of houses and assets he's gained from boxing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to The Truth, $3 super chat. Thank you. It says, Ego went to EJ's gym, met him and Derek Humble. That's dope. They're cool people. They're definitely cool people, and they're on a mission. They got a solid game plan for what they're trying to do, and I respect them. So much love to the R&R Boxing Gym, Derek, and then Errol Spence. Bottom line is this. Once again, why are you wearing sunglasses in the house? You're the only one laughing at your joke. Shout out to my shooter that just got in the building, J-Dog. Always holding it down with the wrench. Bam. Like, why are you wearing sunglasses? Why do you care when we're talking boxing? Anyway, let's get back to Bob Arum. Because, like I said, I'm getting a haircut. I don't have time to play with you little kiddos. We just got to get to the actual factuals. Bob Arum had Floyd Mayweather fact. He had him under his reign, and after Floyd bought himself out of his contract for less than $1 million, right? less than a fucking $1 million, right? Floyd went on to do these record-setting blockbuster numbers. So obviously, if you listen to it, just tell me this don't make sense. If Floyd Mayweather left Top Rank and then after became this massive star, then he always had it within him, both skill set, both the mouthpiece and the charisma, right? I hope you guys know what mouthpiece is, but just the ability to talk and sell. It was clearly in him because he actually did it. Just like you look at The Rock, one of the biggest actors currently. So obviously, even back when he was in WWE, obviously we seen how it all played out for him. He has the look, he has the voice, he has the body or the shape that girls like, whatever, to be this A-lister and be making a lot of money in Hollywood, right? So that's like Vince McMahon seeing the potential with The Rock, you know what I mean? Seeing that he had to, after he left the Nation of Domination, and he was being this like solo star, and then they let The Rock buy himself out of his contract and go with WCW or Escape. You know what I mean? Obviously, The Rock was capable of going on to do great things. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather was capable of selling fights and being the villain and all that because he did it, right? The Rock is a coon. Listen, y'all I don't have time for it. Y'all trying to get sidetracked on some weirdo shit. These are just analogies, people. Oh, The Rock is a coon. Like, whatever. Bottom line is Floyd did it, so he's capable of doing it. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that means he probably could have done it when he was with Top Rank. And it probably would have been easier because he already had a head start, because he was with a prime promoter that had been in business since the 60s, 70s, or whenever they were founded, right? Bob Arum let him get away. Bob Arum let him get away for under $1 million. That's why I really believe Mikey Garcia later on, when he had his issue with Top Rank, they were trying to keep him in contract because they're like, man, we ain't letting these fighters get away like that. Mikey Garcia, he's a big star for us, or he was at the time. You know what I mean? That's why they had this long, laborious, drawn-out legal battle, because Bob Arum probably learned. But see, in my opinion, Top Rank in general, they kind of have this old school concept of thinking where it does seem like they don't value their African-American fighters the same way. They look at African-American fighters, oh, they're good, but they don't have a built-in inherent fan base. That's what it sounds like. And that's a lot of people, you'll be surprised how many people feel that way. You know what I mean? Oh, blacks won't support blacks. That's why you look at HBO, you look at Top Rank, their roster kind of caters more so to Eastern European fighters. A ton of guys that are good from Ukraine, getting good exposure. Vodstick, I don't know if Usyk is with them. Lomachenko, obviously. There's a lot of Mexican fighters. My dude, Gabe Flores Jr., Oscar Valdez, who just got an award for no reason when he didn't have to. You know what I mean? I really think Top Rank, their business model, they look at stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, that'll sell. What Valdez and Zurdo Ramirez is doing, that's gonna sell. Like, but Terence Crawford, I don't know if that's gonna, if people will buy it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, they're putting Crawford at home, but they're taking Lomachenko on the road, Madison Square Garden, fighting in LA against Mariaga, fighting wherever, and getting all the exposure and the promotion behind it. Like, for example, saying, what is it, the founder who's been in the business and worked with Muhammad Ali, and the founder is saying, this is the next Muhammad Ali. Not Terence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko is the next Muhammad Ali. I mean, that's huge. You're getting a cosign from the boss, right? So I don't know what it is, but there's a misconception that the black community is broke or won't support their own or whatever. Look at the Black Panther. If that's the case, why did Black Panther do better than Captain America? And this is our society. That's why you have people like Abel Sanchez saying what he said about black fighters and they don't sell. And a lot of people have this fucking mentality that that's the case. But again, why did Black Panther, which had, listen, I watched Black Panther twice, and there were very few Caucasian characters or Mexican. They were based in Wakanda, and majority of the people were black. They had that one dude that was working with the CIA, and they had Dr. Claw, but there weren't that many non-black cast members. The director's black. You feel what I'm saying? And that movie did better than Captain America. He's Captain America. That's a patriotic, all-American, clean-cut, Chris Evans, blue-eyed. You know what I'm saying? But Black Panther did a better gross. So, and it's not just black people. Listen, if you're as popular as the movie Black Panther, if you're as popular as Tupac Shakur, then you have to transcend more than just the black community. There's Mexican people listening to you, there's Russian people, there's white people, there's black people, but the black community is not even big enough for you to do $1 billion globally for the Black Panther movie and have it only be black people. That doesn't even make sense. So, I digress. There is a market, but you got to market him right. Terence Crawford is a beast of a fighter. If you market him the right way, even with his personality, he's not like a Wilder type. If you give him the right exposure, the right cosigns, and the right everything, then I think he can be big. I really think he can. I mean, look. You got a little swagged out Jordan fit, got a nice whip, got the shoes, you know what I'm saying? So you don't think, you feel me? You don't think like, man, I'm in the Bay. It's so multicultural. It's lovely. I love California. And that's what we get. You know, I know like Asian cats that have like urban flavor, flair, whatever you want to call it, whatever people call it, dress hip hop. Got more shoes, can dance better than black people, can dress better than black people. They got swag, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that fit is raw, you know what I'm saying? It's just a melting pot out here in the Bay Area. But anyway, Crawford is relatable because people from everywhere, they would, you know what I'm saying? If you oh, damn, you got shot in the head. Oh, damn, you like Jordans too? Oh, damn, you like, you know what I'm saying? I follow these fighters. You listen to the same music I'm listening to, shit like that, right? I see Crawford being jamming to certain songs and old school. People will relate to him, but you got to give him the same treatment. And the who the fuck is Curtis Dexter? Y'all fucking up the. All right, Curtis Dexter. Word on the street is this guy BOXINGEGO is a pedophile. He sure looks like one. Okay, so. That's funny. I'm a pedophile. Like, I should be sweating bullets. You got me. I'm a pedophile. So let's go to Megan's Law and let's look up my name and see where I'm at. You fucking moron. Y'all be saying stupid shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all want to diss me with some shit that is actually true or that you could show receipts for. Show, okay, I'm a pedophile based on what? I have no kids. So that's one option. My older brother and older sister have no kids. You know what I mean? My siblings have no kids. So where are these kids? I'm not on Megan's Law. Like, y'all say stupid shit. That's why it's laughable. It is funny. It's funny. That's the only reason I'm responding. I'm not mad because, like I said, if you really outed me, I'd be, oh, fuck. They know me. They're on to me. I was at the elementary school yesterday. But everybody knows it's not true. Go to Megan's Law. I don't even have a police record. Type in my name. I mean, it's not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Go type in my name. This shit is funny. But again, if y'all want to diss me, at least diss me with something that you could prove. Oh, Ego, word on the street is you're gay. Okay. Come up with some fishnet pictures of me, of my big ass in fishnets, like, you know what I'm saying? Find that. Show me, because I can't wait to see it. It's going to be some Photoshop bullshit. Just like half the shit y'all saying. Fuck you mean. Anyway, I think Terence Crawford is relatable. You just got to give him that Ego Army stand up. Hey, man, let's get the likes up just off of the strength of the hate. Y'all see the type of hate that I get for no reason. We talking about Crawford either. You're a pedophile. Word on the street. Okay, well, you need to stay on that street wherever you heard that bullshit. Smash the like button. Ego Army stand up, man. We can't let the haters outshine us, baby. That should never happen. And it's always random. Like, yeah, Crawford, this, and the Black Panther movie sold. Oh, word on the street is Ego's a pedophile. And he looks like one. Okay. Anything else? All right, Revco, I'm gonna peep you out. I'm gonna peep out your activity. I'll remember the name. But Ego, you only getting hate because you're doing something right. Smash the like button. I guess. I'm just doing me. But see, let's not get too distracted on that because this is what they want. They know I'm dropping gems. They know I'm dropping gems about the black community, about Terence Crawford, about the way he's been promoted and the way the exposure he's getting, and the Black Panther movie. Everything I said, they know is fact. That's why they're trying to distract from the message. They want me to respond or detour so I get off track. But we can't. That's why I said smash the like button. We'll never let the haters derail us and stop us from getting to our destination. Believe that. Because at the end of the day, we got GPS. Just because you stop at 7-Eleven, if you already punched in the direction of the GPS, you will get rerouted and get to your destination. Ego Army, we got that GPS. We ain't never lose track. Anyway, I really think that a lot of promoters or trainer or whatever, they have this ideology that the black fighters or the black community won't support their own. But that is it's easily debunked. Easily. You know what I'm saying? Like what Abel said. Abel said, oh, black fighter style is X, Y, and Z. But then the very next week you had a dark-skinned black fighter, Dante Wilder, put on a classic fight. Probably his best fight to watch. You know what I'm saying? Well, best fight in the sense of two-sided action, not just him running through a guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's so easy to debunk it. Like I said, Black Panther, if the movie did over 1 billion worldwide, it's transcended just the black community. So obviously, the right movie, the right script, the right actor, the right director, the right everything, costume design, can make a movie that everyone likes. It's global. It's not just the movie that hits only the black audience and stuff like that. But back to Crawford, I do think Crawford, the way he's handled or whatever, where's his cosign saying he's the next Muhammad Ali, or Muhammad Ali would be proud of him or whatever. But Bob Arum's doing that for Lomachenko all day. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. But a lot of people, or at least myself and a lot of people I know, would actually say that Bud is more accomplished as of right now. Like, I have no problem with Lomachenko. Salute to Lomachenko. I've been telling you for years that he's a dope fighter and someone to watch and stuff. Before this Matrix and Nomaschenko, all that, before that even came into existence, I was telling you about the man, right? I actually really respect that he's fighting Linares instead of Beltran. I'm sure he probably had a say in that. Top Rank might have wanted him to fight Beltran still, and he probably said, no, Bob, I want to fight Linares. Like, let's make it work. That's a better fight for my fans. So shout out to Lomachenko. But I'm talking about fairness. I'm talking about, like, I don't know for a fact, I don't know how long Top Rank knew about this hand injury, but the information just came out. This information just came out today. So why haven't we heard really much of anything about Crawford Horn even before today? Like I said, they probably knew, let's say, a couple days before that, and they had to work some things out, move some people off the card, give them new dates, whatever. But still, we didn't know about this injury for, like, they couldn't have known about, I doubt they knew about it in January, and then they just waited till March 14th to say, hey, he's injured. And we've known about this fight since, like, at least December 2017, right? They knew if Jeff Horn got past Gary Corcoran, we knew who he was gonna fight. You feel what I'm saying? So the point being is simple. Oh shit, I gotta watch this clock. Yo, we gotta get to 200 likes because I gotta leave shortly for this haircut. But anyway, yeah, they would have known about it since camp started at best. You know what I mean? And we didn't hear any promotion in January, February. At that point, Jeff Horn already beat Gary Corcoran, and we knew that most likely he was fighting Terence Crawford. We haven't really heard no promotion. And I told you in my live stream yesterday, it was really weird that Lomachenko versus Linares, which wasn't even finalized before Crawford Horn, this gets this public announcement, an official announcement from Top Rank, but Crawford Horn had never been announced. So I knew something was odd about that. I don't know. I just feel like like I said, with the whole Top Rank Terence Crawford thing, I think they relegate him kind of to Omaha. I mean, they taking him to New York and stuff too, but in Vegas, because I watched the Victor Postal fight in Vegas. I just really feel like, you know what it may be. I just thought about it, and I'm just being 100% real. Top Rank might need, because this is just my opinion. Top Rank is a company that's been around for a while. They might need more minority people working for them, because they might be able to tap in more with the different markets. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's say I'm Zhao Shiming's promoter and he's from China, right? I don't know everything about Asian culture. I don't know everything about the Chinese culture. So you would probably want to get maybe an ambassador from China or something if you were planning on signing Zhao Shiming and a bunch of people from China, because then at least they know what's popping in China. They know what to expect. They know how to market them. It would be very good to get their input. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things. I remember when I worked at Lowe's, there's a cultural awareness course we had to take. And they were basically saying that you have to be mindful and respectful that people come from all walks of life. You know what I mean? So certain things that we do here in America may not be accepted, or they may be accepted in other places, or they may not be accepted in other places. Like out here, if I walk down the street and I'm like, fuck you, and I flips on the bird, that's considered, right? That's considered a negative thing. Oh, he flipped me the bird. Right? But if you go somewhere else, throwing your middle finger up, right? That might mean something else there. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, if you have to tap in, you know what I'm saying? If they get the right people, and then they want to promote Terence Crawford, I guess even better, then get some people who might be able to relate to Terence Crawford, who, you know what I mean, comes from the same struggle. I'm not saying you have to hire someone from Omaha, but just somebody who might be able to relate. I think that's kind of how business works oftentimes, you know what I mean? So that's why it's good to have a diverse squad. Like when I worked at Lowe's, all types of people worked there, you know what I mean? We had Spanish-speaking, bilingual people. We had people who were just electricians, and people who were plumbers by trade, and they were just looking for a side job, you know what I mean? So it was great. I worked in the electrical department. It was great having actual guys who are actual electricians full-time, and they just wanted a part-time gig. You get what I'm saying? They work in the electrical department. Why not put them in electrical? And that's what they do full-time. So some of these companies need to revamp, probably Golden Boy too. You know what I mean? PBC probably has little areas where they can do, but PBC just has so many fighters. Like, I think they're kind of on top right now with their fight cards. So that's why I'm not going to focus on them as much. Shout out to Matt Wade, $2 super chat. Lowe's for life. Just left after a 10-year bid. That's funny. Shout out to the Lowe's vest. But Crawford, like I said, he's arguably more accomplished than, well, not even arguable to me, but I guess to some, arguably more accomplished than Lomachenko as a pro. And I don't see the red carpet being rolled out. Like I said, I didn't even see, put it this way. This is a kombucha drink. Put it this way. Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux, even, like that fight, the way they promoted it, I don't know if it was because it was just Rigondeaux, they didn't want to invest too much money in it because it wasn't their fighter, it was a Rock Nation fighter. But you look at Crawford Horn, like, where was the real promotion? Where's the real promotion behind it? Like, even before the hand injury, I didn't really hear. Like, put it this way. Who got you, and this is just a reality. You guys don't have to agree with me, but I agree with me. Who gets you guys more hyped for these fights? Boxing Ego, me, my channel? Who keeps you more in tune with what's going on with Crawford and what Team Horn said and what Jeff Horn said? Me or Top Rank? And I'm not even a promoter to any one person, but I will give you a Terence Crawford Ego Weight Watchers. I will give you the latest coming out of the Jeff Horn camp. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm saying. I feel like I promoted Lomachenko, Rigondeaux, and I promoted definitely Crawford Horn more than I've heard from Top Rank. What, like, name one, like a face off, gloves are off. Did we get a press conference? I've never seen Crawford and Horn face off. I didn't see Lomachenko and Rigondeaux face off before fight week. You know what I'm saying? And I think Lomachenko, that they promoted Lomachenko versus Mariaga, and I think Mariaga's with Top Rank. So I really feel like they didn't want to spend the resources because it was Rigondeaux, because one of the fighters wasn't really theirs, and they didn't want to blow up that fight. Maybe if Rigondeaux won or something. That's what I feel. You know what I mean? But I know Crawford Horn, which is the current. Lomachenko already beat Rigondeaux. That's old news. But Crawford Horn, I feel like I've dropped more things to get people ready for that fight than Top Rank. I mean, what has Top Rank done? They didn't officially announce it. No face-off or press conference, but they did one for Lomachenko versus Mariaga, right? There's no camp live Terence Crawford, camp live Jeff Horn. Like, I mean, what is it? So, and then sometimes the promoters wonder why certain fights don't pan out to expectation or like do these crazy numbers. It's crazy. And you know what the thing is? I get this from my mom for sure. Yo, let's get to 200 likes. I really don't have that much time before this haircut because I still got to drive over there. I learned this from my mom. One thing my mom is great at that I picked up from her is if you give her a little bit of money, she can make it do what it do with that little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say she has to make dinner for 5 people, right? And she has $100 or something that's not even that, you know what I'm saying? $50 or whatever it is. She gonna pick out the right ingredients, get the right coupons or whatever, and she'll make it do what it do with that $50, right? Or if she's buying, like, let's say I had to go to a winter ball or a formal dinner or something, like what I could do is I don't even have to have that much money, but I can come up with get a nice tie, a nice dress shirt, slacks, without spending an arm and a leg. And I get that from my mom. So that's what these companies got to realize. It's like Top Rank. There's people, if you are innovative enough, there are people that will do this stuff for cheap, like cheap labor. It's not like you have to call HBO and get their whole production crew and the HBO 24/7 group. There's independent filmmakers that I personally know that are dope, HD. They have a lot of gear. They bought their own lenses over time. They just collected. And then you can, at best, you have to get them a plane ticket, maybe a couple guys, and some compensation for editing. And like send me to Omaha, pay for my hotel and pay for my flight, and Top Rank, you send me to Omaha to hype up the fight and give me the all access to Terence Crawford's camp. And you know what I'm saying? And then say, hey, come up with something dope. It's a wrap. Send me to Australia and say, go get in Jeff Horn's camp. We'll pay for your travel expenses and come up with something. Man, it's a wrap. You don't think I'll have something raw for you guys? You know what I mean? So these promoters, again, it's kind of like a lot of people have this old way of thinking in the boxing media. You know what I mean? Especially when you start ESPN pay-per-view and you want to promote. So I just think there's definitely things they could do with these fighters to give them exposure. And for whatever reason, I feel like Terence Crawford is underutilized. We got you, ego. Fuck the other side. Y'all funny, man. I'm just saying, man, like, see, as a YouTuber, like, coming up this way, like how we come up, we got to establish and get those phone numbers or connections to try to get into so-and-so's camp. But if it's a promoter and they set it up and they're like, hey, you have a popping YouTube channel, we're going to align you with Terence Crawford's people, we're going to align you with Jeff Horn's people, and then they give us the, you know what I mean, the okay and orchestrate it, it's a wrap. Like, I honestly look at it like this, like Kevin Iole, he's been doing some great interviews, great questions, great interviews, and putting it up on his YouTube channel. Check him out, right? But he works with Yahoo Sports, so I'm pretty sure people probably know him from being affiliated with a major big box outlet, Yahoo Sports. So it's probably easier to set up one with Keith Thurman, and then the UFC fighters, and then Abel Sanchez, and then so-and-so, because of you're backed by ESPN or Yahoo Sports or whatever. This YouTube grind is different. We got to establish that from, there are no handouts. You know what I'm saying? If I work for ESPN, I can get an interview with really anyone, because this is ESPN. That's why you see Deontay Wilder on First Take. It's easier to get Deontay Wilder to come into the ESPN offices. You know what I'm saying? So I just think there's different marketing that these promoters can try. And as far as Crawford Horn, I didn't really hear no major promotion. And see, this is the mistake. They were talking about putting it on pay-per-view. Even with Pacquiao fighting Mike Alvarado on the undercard, that still didn't really make it pay-per-view. So you're gonna have to build an interest, especially if you're charging pay-per-view. Jeff Horn is not known like that in the YouTubers should be given more support from the promoters, but they still haven't caught on fully. They still look at YouTube as like, oh, I mean, and to their credit, I will say this: YouTube, anyone can do it. So there's channels, different ranges. So that's what kind of fucks it up. If there were nothing but like professional channels who are really trying to do this full time, then that's one thing. But then you might have a channel like, man, fucking Terence Crawford's a bitch, Lomachenko's a fucking piece of shit, bitch. You know what I mean? So there's different levels of professionalism. So if they don't know personally, then, you know, a couple bad apples might spoil it for the bunch, since YouTube, anyone could do it. Yahoo Sports or ESPN is not going to necessarily hire anyone. Then again, they hired Dan Rayfield, so maybe they will hire just anyone. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's still ESPN is still a nationally recognized company with their own offices and shit like that. But anyway, yeah, they just got to try, just get the respected channels, the people who are actually doing this, like really, like me, Dante. You know what I mean? We're spending our own money to get to these fights. You know, like real talk, I'm just going to be 100 since we're just being all open. Man, if I just sat at home and didn't cover any fights last year, I would just stack, because with YouTube grind, everybody that's doing it, they're doing it they're doing it for the greater good. It takes money to make money, but you actually lose money up front until you get it back in the views, and there's no guarantee of that. Sometimes fights, someone doesn't make weight, or you know what I mean, someone gets beat up and has to go to the hospital, they cancel the press conference. So it's all on the back end, but you really do it just part of the grind to give the fans something and stuff like that. But man, if I sat at home and just didn't cover any fights, I would just stack. Wouldn't have to pay for hotels and food and lodging and airfare. So yeah, the big companies, they need to get with the program, see who's really popping, that kind of stuff. But Crawford is decently known, but when he was on pay-per-view last time with Victor Postal, based on him and that opponent not being like casual friendly names or whatever, it didn't do that much pay-per-views. And then Jeff Horn is no different. He ain't even fought outside of Australia to my knowledge. So even though he fought Pacquiao, you can't just ride off that. You know what I mean? You have to still get people interested. Truth be told, I cover boxing, and I only feel like I know a little bit about Jeff Horn. Like who feels like they could write a biography about Jeff Horn, right? Who feels that if they made like when they made the Tupac All Eyes on Me movie, I learned nothing. There was nothing from the All Eyes on Me movie where I watched that and I'm like, wow, I did not know that about Tupac. Nothing. I knew he had the rape case. I knew how he went to death row. I knew his mom was a Black Panther. There was literally nothing in that movie about Tupac that I learned, right? But if they made a Jeff Horn movie or documentary or something, I probably would learn some stuff if they went deep. Pause. Because I don't really know that much about Jeff Horn. I know he went to the Olympics. I know he's a school teacher. I know he beat Pacquiao. You know what I mean? I know basic stuff. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, it takes money to make money. Top rank. Crawford Horn is a good fight, but you got to promote it. You know what I mean? Don't just promote Jorge Linares Lomachenko, but then you're not promoting Crawford versus Horn. All Eyes was weak. I was disappointed. You know what? I watched it and at first I was like, oh, that wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. But I think it was just because they were playing Tupac music in the movie. So little points like that were getting me juiced. But yeah, it seemed like a TV movie, to be honest. Smash that like button, LJ says. He said, if you just dropped in the chat, hit that like button, peoples. Aram is so blatantly racist. Listen, Terence Crawford is a diamond in the rough, and he keeps proving. He should have a major push behind him. Straight up. Straight up. I think if you use, shout out to 402 Omaha. If you look at the Terence Crawford story and stuff, who he is as a person, I think you can market that. Like, I don't think there's nothing about him that I feel like you wouldn't be able to market. He's entertaining to watch, fighting style. He's a family man. He got shot in the head. I mean, you got the whole story. Best biography movie is Ray. Jamie Foxx did that. That's a very good one. Hey, Malcolm X with Denzel. That's an all-time classic. Tina Turner one was Raw with Angela Bassett. What Love Got to Do with It. Who else had one? Walk the Line. I don't remember. I watched that, but I don't remember just it standing out. But All Lies was a lazy film. It wasn't good or bad. Yeah, it just was like kind of there. I think I was just happy that it wasn't as bad as I thought. It was better than the Biggie movie to me, and it wasn't. It was, like I said, it was like a TV movie. Hurricane is another dope one with Denzel. Ali could have been better. I liked it, but I didn't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, I think Will Smith did a good job playing Ali, but the pacing of the movie, like, you have to consider, this is Muhammad fucking Ali. I feel like the movie probably should have been, hey, you're tripping. You said the All Lies wasn't better than Biggie? Man, I think so. You probably from New York or something, huh? Like, Gravy did a good job, I guess, doing the Biggie voice and stuff, but that movie seemed hella fake. Like, oh, the one part I hated in the Biggie movie was Tupac. They got Papa Doc, what's the dude from Iron Man, Anthony Mackie. They got him to play Tupac. You got that Cali bias ego? No, it has nothing to do with Cali bias. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, the Biggie movie, I like Biggie. I love Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't. Anthony Mackie did a terrible job as Tupac. That was horrible. He didn't look like him. He didn't sound like. He's like, Biggie shot me. Biggie shot. Like, Pac didn't just yell. That Papa Doc sound horrible. Lil Kim was the story. Diddy was horrible. What are y'all talking about? The fucking Friday Night Lights dude played Diddy. He didn't even do. I've seen Jamie Foxx do a better impression of Diddy. Y'all are tripping. That Biggie movie was not that nice. First of all, neither other movies were like hood classics. Let's just be real with that. None of the movies were just like even a paid in full level. Definitely not like Menace to Society, New Jack, Boys in the Hood. Yeah, y'all tripping. When that magazine came out and it had Faith and Tupac hugged up on it, and then Biggie started attacking her, he's like, you sucking his dick, you fucking him, you bitch. Ugh, that's real, more money, more bro. Watch that. Oh my God, that Biggie movie was not what y'all are making. Hold on. That Biggie movie is not what y'all making it out to be. Like, hell no. Let me see if I can find this shit. He's like, you fucking Pac, you fucking. If Faye had twins, she probably had two Pac. Get it? Two Pac. Hey, hold on. Oh my gosh, where is this? I seen it on YouTube too. He's like, God damn it, you fucking him? You fucking. If Faye had twins, she probably have 2 pox. Get it? 2 pox. Oh my god. Hey, Biggie knows Faith must have fucked around on him, because why would he say that? He said, if Faye had twins, she probably have 2 pox. Get it? 2. Time to separate the real from the Don, the platinum from the Oh my gosh. Ah, fuck. What do I type in to find that? You fucking Pac? You fucking him? Ugh, that's real. What do I type in? Belly had a dope intro. Steady on. Lisa, you better be a real woman. What the fuck is happening again? Juice is definitely all-time classic. The Biggie movie was way better. They both was not that good, so I don't even care to argue this anymore. It's Biggie ego. Biggie chasing Faith. Hold on. Hold on. I hope, man. You fucking up. You fucking Pac. That shit was so funny. Y'all don't know about these classics. $2 super chat. I need your email to send my sample article. It's in the description of all my videos. Directed by ego@gmail. Fuck, I can't find it. Biggie beats up Faith. Hey, Faith, I think she slept with Pac. I don't know what y'all think, but yeah, I can't find it because I'm gonna miss my haircut trying to look for this scene. Oh my god. He's like, you fucking him? You fucking Pac? Huh? And he started banging on the door. You in there? You fucking him? More money, more. It's like Puff say. Like when Puff first day he started as an intern. That's real. See, Prince keeping it real. He said I was disappointed with both, for real. And I mean, these are hip hop icons. That neither one of them was, like I said, Malcolm X, Spike Lee, and Denzel. Straight Outta Compton, that's good, yeah. Nah, I've seen Clockers. That motherfucker was drinking them Yoo-Hoos, and his stomach was always hurting and shit. Fresh is the underrated one. Remember Fresh with Lil Chucky and that other boy? They both were weak movies. Yeah, they both were. He's like, Esteban got all the money. Esteban, yo, the Punisher, he don't fuck around, Punisher. Yeah, y'all don't know about these classic good movies. Anyway, back to Crawford. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta go get my hair cut. But yeah, we can talk about this subject more. Crawford fight is off for right now. Well, it's not off, it's postponed. That's a better way to put it. Friday's a classic off top. Everyone knows Friday. Yeah, holla. I might come back after I get my hair cut, but I gotta go. Peace out, y'all.